Pakai filter nggak sih?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, today we will role play in the Midtest Professional Listening and Speaking course. My name is Dina Nurul Fadilah. My student's number is 2021222080 from class B as Najwa Shihab, and my partner Sari with student's number 2021220003 from class A as Maudy Ayunda. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, of course.
All right. Here we bring the theme of education with the title The Importance of Education for Women. All right, guys, let's get started. Happy watching. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my Instagram live with me, Najwa Shihab. Today, we will discuss about the importance of education for women. And our guest star today is a person that's very inspiring. Anyone knows? I think everyone knows her. All right, guys, she is Maudy Ayunda. Hello, Maudy. Welcome.
Hello, Mbak Nana. Thank you for inviting me.
Hi, how are you, Maudy?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm pretty good.
I'm very happy because we can meet again, even if only through a virtual live Instagram like this.
Of course, me too. Already both actually meet only in a virtual like this. Usually we meet in person in the studio. Hopefully the situation will improve so we can this properly.
Yes, of course, you want to return to a normal state. Hopefully quickly improve. I mean.
In the current era of globalization, it turned out that the issue of the level of education has become one of the most enticing topic, and it's also very relevant to be discussed in today's society. Talking about higher education may not to be a taboo in this day and age. Even in the era of rapidly developing technology and science, more and more people are aware of the importance of education. And then, what is your response to the question, is education necessary for a woman?
Okay, thank you for the question. I will try to answer. In fact, education is not only through formal but also non-formal education. Lately is very well developed. Then, for a moment, we return to the question: is a higher education very important for women? Without a doubt, the answer is very important. Indonesia already has a long history of women and education. Some Indonesian women warriors who took part in political and educational activities were Cut Nyak, Marta Tiahaku, and Yolanda Maramis, and etc. And Kartini and Dewi Sartika are people who fight for women's right to get an equal education. This was done because the women warriors in Indonesia at the time had already thought about the importance of education for women.
All right, but in certain circles, women do not even get the attention to get the education they deserve. There are even women who are not allowed to get an education like men. Is this a sign that education is not important for women?
Okay, education at this time should no longer look at gender, whether it is female or male. Having a high education for a woman may not be an easy thing to achieve, especially if it is associated who will later become housewives. So why not? One day a woman will become a housewife, but has what is it? Has a high education. But in Indonesia, yeah, there are not a few people who think that education is not too important for women. Because when a woman gets married and becomes a wife, then it is the woman who will be given a living by her husband, not even the woman who provides for her husband. What's more unfortunate is that there are also women who still have the response like this. Why bother going to school if later only taking care of children? It is true that I also have no doubts about the term woman will come back to the kitchen eventually, because all of that it is a reality that is difficult to deny. I think education is one way to make women agents of change, not just passive recipients of empowerment programs. So there should be not more reason to discriminate or neglect education for women. And of course, women also have the right to study in any field.
Okay, I can understand. And then, what kind of education should women seek?
In my opinion, higher education is not only about the formal education we get at school or universities, but how a woman has brought and strives to achieve a better education. It is also an important, important note because the process is the most important the results that are visible to naked eye. And then even Michelle Obama, when her visit to Argentina, she wanted women to have a high fighting spirit in education. Michelle Obama said that her, and then Michelle also said in her speech like this. Sometimes, as a woman, her opinions and ways of thinking are not listened to properly, and it is through good education that she can change other people's point of view about it.
That's that's right. Are there other reasons why women should have higher education?
Yes, of course. Through a good education, we can become more knowledgeable. We can think more critically and have a positive impact on others. And we can change our lives for better. Through education, we can become better individuals. Through a good education that we can achieve in the future, we will be good mothers to our children. It is not against, even more glorify our nature as a woman.
I'm sorry, my signal is unstable.
Yes, I can hear your voice now. Dina, can you repeat again the question, I think? Pardon me, can you repeat the question?
Your voice is so bad.
I'm sorry. How about now?
It's my turn.
Yeah, your voice is clearly in here. Can you hear my voice? Pardon me, can you hear my voice?
Can you hear my voice?
Yes, of course. I can hear your voice. How about my voice?
Let's start again, okay?
Okay, please repeat again the question.
Pardon me?
Please repeat your question for me.
Alright, we'll start again. A simple question, but quite disturbing talk. Do you need higher education for a housewife, especially for a full-time housewife who dedicates all her time to children and family at home?
Okay, thank you. In my opinion, from an economic point of view, minimum possible expenditure for maximum possible income. For a woman who dedicates all her time as a housewife is a high loss. Not to mention the notion that giving up work and hiring a housewife is a waste of time. However, it was interesting when I read a quote from Dian Sastrowardoyo, an actress and housewife who earned a master's degree in financial management from one of the leading public universities in Indonesia. Whether it is going to be a career or a household, a woman must be highly educated because she will become a mother. Clever mothers will produce clever children. And I agree with the ancestral words, whether going into a career or having a household, higher education is mandatory for a woman because the future generation is the hands of a woman. Educating children today does not only require a mother who can cook, wash, and clean the house. Mother is the figure when children first learn and get to know the world. An intelligent and wise mother will be able to educate, raise, and set the right example for her children. A mother must be able to answer every question of her children intelligently and wisely. Mother is the first school where a child learns.
Okay, then for you as a highly educated woman, what is and higher education to become a housewife?
Okay, I think there is no point in sacrificing work and higher education to become a housewife. Being a housewife is noble job. A housewife dedicates all her precious time and energy to her children and family. These roles and attendance cannot be paid for with anything because time is very precious and human life is very short. One day you will miss your mother who raised, educated, and cared for you with all her time and energy. So there is no wasted word for highly educated woman who choose to become housewife, because all the higher educated that she has achieved has been dedicated to her children and family.
Women must also leave the crown or degree as the as sorry, as the heroines used to fight for their dignity. Well, what is your view of parents of families who still limit them in education?
Okay, this is still very much and cannot be denied. I'm mostly in village with minimal education. In fact, many complying because of economic factors as well. But many people are successful even from those simple families because their mindset is good and positive. This is what must be changed, namely the mindset pattern of the community. If we are willing to try and fight, surely the result will be satisfactory and certainly useful in the future.
Well, the most important thing is indeed mindset, right? It will change everything. Everything depends on our own self. It's really Maudy.
Yes, that's right, Banana. The positive mindset is most important in various ways.
So remember, guys, for all of you, especially women, education is very important and will be useful for the future. We need their children to be well educated. So we must maximize our education first. Maybe there.
Yeah, the last message from me to all of you, especially women, change our mindset with positive things. Think broadly about future well-being. Make your choice what you want to be and maximize the effort. Maybe that's all that reminds the spirit of successful female candidates.
Wow, this is very inspiring for us. Thank you, Maudy. Hopefully, this will be useful for all of us and change our mindset as a woman and realize the importance of education. Because if we always seek knowledge and always learn, then we will be more knowledgeable. Anyway, I think the topic in this session is very interesting. All right, because the time is over, let's just end the Instagram live in this session. Don't forget to keep up on our upcoming events. Thank you for our loyal followers and thank you so much to very inspiring guests. Maudy, I wish we could meet again.
Thank you, Banana. It is very interesting to exchange ideas with you. And thank you for inviting me in this special event.
All right, to close this session, I would like to say see you and always apply a health protocol wherever you are. I am Najwa Shihab and the speaker this time.
I am Maudy Ayunda. Permission to leave? Stay
Stay
safe
safe.
and stay healthy.
Bye. All right, thank you guys for joining our Instagram live. I'm sorry for our mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.